But on the judgment day, I don't like this word judgment. See, there is a difference between standing before God's judgment, as said in the book of Revelation. There is a difference between when everybody will stand before the judgment seat of Christ and those who have done bad will be thrown into hell. You remember reading that in the Bible? That is one judgment. If you are a born-again Christian, you will never appear on that one. But the judgment seat of Christ, say Christ, is a different one. All believers that have already made it to heaven are the people that will stand before the judgment seat of Christ. This is happening in heaven. The other one in the book of Revelation, everybody that stands on the judgment seat of God the Father, everybody will be thrown to hell. So the judgment is to announce, because you and I, by our acts, have already sentenced ourselves to eternity. So there is not him that will pass the judgment. What he is doing is declaring the judgment and said, this is, and the books will be open to confirm you are the one who did it. I didn't send you. And everybody who stands before the judgment seat of God will be thrown into hell. But if you stand before the judgment seat of Christ, as we are reading here, that means you have already made it into heaven. That is why this judgment seat of Christ we are talking about right now is called a place for reward, not judgment as condemnation. Does that make it clear? But we will give an account.